I overcame every single difficulty that all skinny fat men face in the beginning of the journey to fixing their physique, and I'm gonna show you how I did it so you can learn from me and do it too. So first thing I did is I slowly reduced the amount of junk food I consumed. So let's say in the beginning actually I was eating 5 days a week. So it was pretty bad. And some weeks I was even eating the whole week or 6 times a week, which is terrible for working out. So it wouldn't lead me anywhere, and I was so addicted to fast food. And think about it like this. So it's kind of like a video game where you have, let's say you have all the rarities, all the guns in your inventory, like every single rarity. And the best are the gold or some shit, right? The special guns or whatever. And if you had all the guns in your inventory, of course you would choose to pick the best ones to fight. Because picking the best and the more powerful gun leads you to winning the fight, right? And same with diet and food. Your body, in order to continue developing and building more muscle, needs the right food so it can continue grow. So why the fuck would you give your body the shitty habit like junk food? You can eat very clean, you can eat eggs, you can eat steak, food with natural ingredients. And I'm not saying to completely cut it off in the beginning because it's not sustainable at first. So in order for you to cut it immediately, you have to slowly reduce the amount like I did. So let's say, let's take me for example. I was eating 5 days a week. So how I managed to stop eating it? So 5 days a week. Let's say I continue for a week, and then as soon as this week ends, I reduce the amount to 4 days a week, not immediately to zero, because I will have cravings and my body will not be able to overcome this addiction of fast food, which was an addiction. And then you do this for like 1 or 2 weeks more, and then you reduce the amount to 3 times a week. You do this for other 2 weeks, and then to 2 times a week, and then to once per week, and then you cut it off completely. And at the end, who doesn't want to eat clean? So many benefits, like your overall health will be way better than now. We both know, because we were eating in the past like shit, like retards. We know that eating fast food, it's only temporary. Like it gives you dopamine and it makes you happy the moment you eat it, but when you stop eating it, when you finish your food, you feel like shit. And it's normal, because if you eat shit, you will feel shit. That's how it works. So imagine feeling 24/7 great because you have a clean diet. Literally a cheat code to life. Plus, you will perform better in any exercise because your muscles will be growing with protein. And in order to see progress in a gym or in calisthenics, whatever you do, sports, doesn't matter. You need to feed your body with the right food to do it. So by eating clean and eating high protein and not processed food, you'll see the best progress that you will ever see. So this also will help in improving your overall habits, because one good habit leads to another good habit. And let's say that you also play video games like a fucking pussy every day, 24/7. By eating clean, you give a message to your mind that maybe bad habits are not great for me. What this does is actually gives you a boost to quit other bad habits too. So the other difficulty that I had when I was in the beginning of my journey, and I overcame it, was my poor mental health, and I was feeling psychologically down every fucking day. So every day I would be like, whoa, look at my body again, because it sucks. It's not great to have this body, which it wasn't great, because this body type sucks. And all men, like the majority of men, have this physique, the skinny fat physique. And if you have this physique, your body is so weirdly shaped, like a 3 out of 10 women. is where you do not have enough muscle to show, like your muscle ratio is low, but at the same fucking time, your fat is high. So body fat percentage high, muscle mass low, gives you the skinny fat physique. And if you're skinny fat, I can feel you, but you need to change. Otherwise, you're a fucking pussy. What are you doing with your life? Take your life seriously. And it feels so bad because when you wear clothes, your arms look like a fucking nerd, like skinny, and when you take your clothes off, you have the huge belly, like all the way around, and even your legs are huge. Your ass is huge. As a man, imagine as a man, your ass being huge. And how I overcame this difficulty, I was implementing in my daily routine every day habits that are scientifically proven to increase happiness. So it will be like going for a walk in the nature, which was the best one. It's a cheat code, guys, trust me. Trust me on this. Practice gratefulness by journaling, meditate every day, and sleep 8 hours a day. I'm sure you're gonna say, but all this time that I will do these habits, I could be doing something better, more important for me. But motherfucker, listen to me. You want to change, so you have to make some sacrifices. And I'm sure because you are at that point that these habits that you do led you to that place. So this tells me that your habits are trash anyways. So why you not change them to be better? Fucking retard. And if you do not implement this, it's kind of like, you know, when you go for a walk with your friends and for some reason, fucking mosquito, cheers. And for some reason, you see, motherfucker, I will kill you now. Dead. And back to what I was saying, it's like, you know, where you go out with your friends for a walk, and you know the places that you have fun are the best ones. So logically, you would go there. But you know that these places are great, and for some reason, you still choose to go to the wrong places to have fun. Like, turn off your brain and listen to me. The third difficulty that I had and I overcame was to keep going to the gym. What I mean is that I couldn't keep with my program, and sometimes I would skip the gym, which is fine in the beginning as a skinny fat teenager, especially if you haven't worked out before. It's fine to skip some days, but we need to make you a plan so you won't skip any day. Now, the plan is to do progressive overload this time as well. This time, instead of decreasing, we will increase, which is also progressive overload. So let's say that you tried to go 7 days a week in gym or 6 days a week or some shit. I don't know how many times a week is your gym open. You managed to go the first 2 weeks, but now what? But now suddenly the motivation goes away because you don't see enough progress, because it's way too early to see progress, and then you quit. So listen to me, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna slowly increase the times that you go to the gym, and we will start with 2 days a week. You will only need to go 2 days a week in the gym for the first 2 weeks. Then we will increase to 3 times a week for another 2 weeks, and then we will increase to 4 times per week in another 2 weeks. And depending on your goal, you can stop there, or you can rise the numbers to 7 days a week. In other words, you will do this until you are at the range of 4 to 7 days a week. And it's kind of like a video game again when you play, let's say, in your phone, a mobile app or some sort of mobile video game, when you have certain levels to pass and you're at level 0. Of course, you cannot go from level 0 to level 10 immediately. You have to build yourself to go to level 10 by surpassing other levels. So you slowly increase, and like you walk baby steps until you make it. Same way in the gym, you cannot go to this range we talked about 4 to 7 days a week, which is the most optimal range for muscle growth, depending on your program. You're gonna have to build yourself there. Down in the description will be my Instagram, my TikTok, and also I will link another video of mine that I was talking about my struggles the time I was facing them. So in the position you are right now, I was exactly in that position and I have it on documentary. So you can go and watch it.